Hi, welcome back. Let's talk about content ideas. This is very important. You must have content that your readers want to read, they're looking for. So, first thing first, how valuable is it for your prospects? You need to be the source, you need to be the resource to what your customers are really looking for. You need to focus on their problems, of course. You want to make sure that the content you have is educational. And educational in the sense they learn something from it. They get answers to their problems. They get solutions to their problems. So don't waste their time with hype and whatnot. Make it to the point. Make it in a way that your audience gets value out of it. Okay? So how do you do that? Find typical questions, challenges, information your prospects are looking for. So one of the ways you can do that is by going to Yahoo Answers. And I've already done this, so to save time. So I'm on Yahoo Answers. It's answers.yahoo.com. So on Yahoo Answers, I entered the word mold removal. Let's say you provide mold removal services and you're trying to find what to write for. Now this is what people are asking on Yahoo. Okay, Yahoo Answers has been there for a long time. So this is what people are asking for. And let's say, will insurance cover mold removal? Now this is really good. So you can write about, will insurance cover mold removal? Because people are asking this. See, if you click on it, it'll show you, will insurance cover mold removal? And then people are answering. Of course, you can go there and answer as well. But then at the same time, this gives you an idea of what to write. Okay, Yahoo Answers. So go to Yahoo Answers and see what people are looking for. What questions do they have in mind? What problems are they facing? Put your search phrases in there, whatever they are: roof repair, water damage restoration, indoor air quality, office cleaning, mold removal, carpet cleaning, and so on. You will find questions that people are looking for, okay? And then don't forget, Google. Remember, we saw this in the keyword module number 2. People also ask, once again, I've already added mold removal, and as I scroll down right here, can you clean up mold yourself? What is the best product to kill mold? How do professionals remove mold? That's really a good one. So now you can write a blog post on how do professionals remove mold. That's a great point. Most people might think they can do it themselves. They need to know mold can be harmful, it can be deadly, it's not something they should do themselves without the proper gear and so on. So how do professionals remove mold? That can be used for anything really. You should write it down. How do professionals remove mold? How do professionals extract water from basement? Or how do professionals repair roof? It can be used everywhere. How do professionals clean offices? So people can see the difference. Say, you know what? I never thought of these things. We can clean our own office here, but this is nothing like what these guys are telling me. So how do professionals clean an office building? And so on. So you can always learn from other industries, from other services, even if you don't provide them, just like this. So do this. Go to BuzzSumo or sign up with BuzzSumo. It's free for first 30 days. So BuzzSumo is a tool that will show you the popular articles related to any search phrase. Okay. So I am already in here, BuzzSumo, and I looked up carpet cleaning. Okay. So now when I scroll down, BuzzSumo shows me all these articles that have been popular in past few weeks and how many shares or likes they had on social media. Let's say this one here, 12.9 thousand engagement. So 8.9 thousand likes, 558 shares, and so on. So you can find topics here that are popular, that people are liking, sharing, engaging with, and then you can do something similar on your own website. So going through this, I found this article here, going through BuzzSumo. And by the way, on BuzzSumo, on right up here, you can change the countries. You can do a worldwide thing or just United States. So if I just do US, then it's going to change the other different topics and so on. I don't mind if you find something in New Zealand that you can rewrite in US. So keep it for the countries that speak English. So here's an article that I found through BuzzSumo, top frequently asked questions about carpet cleaning. So this particular article had a lot of engagements. It had a lot of likes, it had a lot of shares and so on. And see, right below the post, they have these buttons here. And what that does is, like I was saying in one of my previous videos, all a person has to do is click on this and share it on their Facebook profile. See, if I click here, it'll say share on Facebook, share on Twitter, and so on. So this is something I found through BuzzSumo. Once again, right here, you can get ideas. And of course, you can do carpet cleaning. You can do other things as well. And don't forget Google Alerts. This is one of the first videos I had in the course. If you haven't set up Google Alerts yet, that's not a good thing. Make sure you set up Google Alerts. So as it happens, as things related to your services you provide, as things related to your search phrases happen on internet, you will get an alert. Or it's best to do is once a day, not as it happens, but once a day. See right up here, it says how often as it happens? No, you'll get too many emails all day. Just do it once a day. So end of the day, you'll get Google Alerts related to your search phrases. You can then go through those posts and see which ones you like, which ones make sense to you, and rewrite them. Okay, this is a great way to come up with content. How about signing up for your competitors' emails? And these competitors don't really have to be someone really, really local to you. I mean, if you're in Chicago, but you sign up for somebody in Atlanta, that's fine, because you will learn from their emails as well. You don't have to be local in order to do this. So what are other companies doing in the same industry nationwide? If somebody you already know that is doing well, then go sign up for their emails. See what emails are they sending. And when you get their email, learn from it, see what topics, what things they're talking about, and then you can turn that into a blog post. Same thing, look up what other are blogging about. Like I just showed you that article which is published in New Zealand. So you can do the same thing. Look what others are writing about. And you might see something, you may like a post that is written about carpet cleaning, okay? Now that doesn't mean it has to be about carpet cleaning. See what part of it you can take and change it into office cleaning or even roof repair. So that's doable. You just have to get ideas, what a person is writing about. I always learn from other industries as well. So see how you can get inspired, learn from other competitors or other websites, and use that for your own purposes. Don't copy that, learn from it, and rewrite it, okay? How about social media? If you already know there are companies in your industry that are doing really, really well, go to their website. From there, go to their Facebook page and see what they are talking about. What kind of blog posts do they have? What are they saying on social media? And see what kind of post is getting more engagement. Once you know that, what kind of posts are getting more likes, more shares, more comments, then see if you can turn that into a blog post of your own. Because end of the day, whatever your competitors are putting on social media, it has to be some kind of a topic, right? It has to have some kind of a focus, some kind of a topic, some kind of a title that you can get inspired from and turn that into an entire blog post. So this is also huge. You can do that. How about festivals? You can write about something related to festival. Now let's say Christmas, okay? Let's say you provide cleaning services. This is almost fall, you want to write something related to Christmas, but you don't really know what to write. So here's what you can do. Our good old Google will tell us. So if I go to Google and I write office cleaning plus Christmas, so these are all the results I get. Office cleaning tips before and after a Christmas party. Office cleaning tips to remember this coming Christmas. Easy cleaning tips to get your Philadelphia office ready for Christmas. So I like this because they also have the city name in their blog post or in their content. So you can always learn or find what others are doing from Google. You can change it to mold removal, you can change it to roof repair, you can change it to indoor air quality, anything you want. You'll find things that people have already written, and you just need to learn from it and rewrite it if you're not able to come up with something yourself. So 5 steps to limit your home's exposure to Christmas tree mold and so on. You get the point. Same thing you can do for Thanksgiving. People have parties, their carpets get dirty, and so on. So depending on what kind of services you provide, how can you tie up with Thanksgiving or holiday season? Let's just say holiday season. What about other festivals? So for us Indians, Diwali is huge. It's like our Christmas, okay? And all Indians, or let's not say all, but we're supposed to. Most Indians get their houses cleaned before Diwali. It's a religious thing. And so our maid service, we have a maid service. They come every month, clean our house. Usually they have 4 girls or 4 women coming in. So they were telling us last Diwali that they get so busy with this Diwali thing, and they completely understand it because they've been doing this for years. So they were telling my wife, I was there as well, that they get booked a month ahead. So it's, we get our carpets cleaned, we got upholstery cleaned, we have maid service who will, of course, come a week or 5 days before Diwali, and so on. So find what other festivals you can use in your post that'll get business to you. And most likely your competition is not even doing this, okay? If you have Indian population around your office or in the area you live, you can think of Diwali. It's Diwali, okay? It's huge. So think outside the box. Think of what other festivals can you use to write a post. How can you tie up a festival to the services you provide, or maybe somehow, okay? And if you are not able to find it, go ask Google. Google will tell you everything. How about events? What about events like Super Bowl? Now this year, most likely it was a little tough because of all the restrictions and so on, but that's not going to stay forever. And as we get into summer, I'm sure things will already open up. The vaccine has been given to millions of people. Most likely people will start coming out and things will start getting normal. So think of events that you can tie up in your post. There's always something going on, right? You can even search Google for upcoming events or events in April or events in June, and then think ahead and start writing now, okay? Back to school. I know it's kind of far right now, but then you can still think about it. You can start putting some topics, some bullet points related to back to school, okay? So these are like events related posts that you can write. How about something like hurricane season? How to keep water from seeping in your basement during hurricane season. Maybe you provide waterproofing services or you do water damage restoration, and you can have this post, how to keep water from seeping in your basement during hurricane season or during floods, or 5 ways to keep mold out of your house after a hurricane. But maybe because the hurricane lasted or the rain lasted a few days, maybe a week, it was moist. Now maybe you have mold in your house. So what can you do before a hurricane season hits or before spring rain and so on? 5 ways to keep mold out of your house after a hurricane. So think on those terms because people will be looking for that, okay? Same thing, how about snowstorms or winters? How to keep your basement's pipes from freezing during winters in Chicago. You can have something like that if you provide water restoration services. Or how to keep your carpets clean from snow this winter season. Because I lived in Milwaukee for 18 years. I know every time it snowed, we came back from work, we came back from our stores in malls, we went home, and then we would have snow in our boots, in our shoes. So of course the snow will get into the house and it'll get dirty. The carpets will get dirty. Kids will run out over the weekend, they'll play in the snow and come back right in. I know people who have dogs have that problem as well. So see how you can tie that up with your blog posts. Because these are the questions that people are looking for or they have in mind. And let's say even if they are not looking for it, if you have something like this, let's say if you write something related to snow and you share that on social media in November, right before snow hits, or if you see snow in forecast in a week and you post that on your Facebook page, it will get engagement. People will see that because they'll know there's snow coming. Hey, this makes sense. They may share it with their friends and so on. And if you have no audience in the beginning, you can put $10, boost it to the local area, your audience, whatever that audience is, married couples or women or men and so on, and then let it run for a couple of days. From there, it may just take off and you may start getting shares, you may start getting likes, and then you'll get traffic to your website. These new visitors that'll come to your site, if they stay on the site, they read the entire article, that'll increase the average time that is being spent on your website by each visitor. Some of them may call you right away and become your customers, but then just because they were on your site, they spent time on it, they shared it, it'll help you get higher rankings in search engines. So there's multiple benefits to these things. So I hope you like this content strategy. Think outside the box, talk to your team, talk to your neighbors, talk to people, talk to your customers. What were they looking for when they found you? And based on that, make a list of topics, headings, titles, and start writing. And if you're like me who doesn't like to write, then either outsource or use the strategies that I discussed in the previous video about shortcuts. So use speech to text and start writing, okay? The idea is to start writing and not continue to think about it, okay? So I hope you're going to work on it, and I'll see you in the next video.